Hi, I'm Rodney Marsh and welcome to the Everton Big Match. Over the next hour, we're going to show you 9 great Everton wins from the 70s and 80s, starting with 6 brilliant home wins and 16 Everton goals.
Again to try the touchline. This is the kind of play he loves, and Europe has hooked him down. 8 minutes into the game, and Terry Yorath severely admonished for that tackle. Feet whipping up somewhere around the knees. Thomas takes the free kick himself. Good one. Dobson's header. So Terry Yorath pays the full penalty for his foul. Thomas, the man who was brought down, plays the free kick to the near post, and Dobson gliding in on the angled header. To Wallace. Wallace, a good turn and hook across, and Wood was in some trouble with it. Wallace, dangerous anywhere in the penalty area. Took that and turned very cleverly, and the ball into the top angle caused Wood a bit of trouble. Ardiello with the corner. Good jump by McDonald. Well saved by Wood. But the corner was beautifully placed and McDonald soared on his own. Gordon Lee with arms folded. Cleared by Roberts. Lyons, Latchford free. And it's a goal! Mike Lyons making another of his crucial interventions upfield. Just slotted in there. Toe-ended the ball over to Latchford, and as the Coventry defenders looked to the linesman, Latchford headed in, and the flag stayed down. Pejic. Latchford there. Is that a penalty? I think the referee was unsighted. He was far side of the goal mouth from that trip. And that's a free kick. McDonald bringing down Thomas. I think that Coventry may have had a let-off with the previous incident. Thomas takes the free kick and there's a goal! Latchford again! Thomas is devastating with those crosses with the dead ball, and for the second time in the game it's paid off. Gordon Lee absolutely delighted, Steve Burkenshaw applauding his men, and that was a beautiful cross, well nodded in by Latchford. Jones with the free kick. Flick on by Lyons, Latchford has kept it in play, he has Thomas there, number 11. And Thomas has got it over. They're queuing up at the back post there. And it's gone in off the post. Who's going to claim that? I think Pearson. But the credit really is Thomas's. He delayed and delayed and delayed, and when he played the cross, they were all waiting on the far post, and the nod went across the goal and eventually in off the post, and it was Jim Pearson who raised his arms to claim the goal. Can't deny Everton their superiority, but one has a certain sympathy for Coventry for their attacking intentions that you really wouldn't grudge them a goal. McDonald's head, it's come to King! You won't find a happier bench than that anywhere in the country. Gordon Lee, who lives every kick with his players. But really, what a fine goal there. McDonald not quite making the header correctly. And Andy King, left foot on the volley. No chance for Blythe. Nardiello. Good play by Nardiello. That's that left foot. It's the first time he's had a chance to use it. Tripped his way into the box with his right foot. Found the gap for the left foot shot, and Wood made a great save. Oki to Nardiello. Pejic, Dobson, Thomas. Acres of space for him, 2 men to cross to. Latchford! What a glorious goal! That's the goal of a championship side. The mark of tremendous finishing and accuracy from Latchford, but a marvellous break by Thomas, given the room to go down, and yet again he sets one up with a beautiful cross, and Latchford, the finishing that surely England are looking for. Just coming up to his 22nd birthday, Martin Hodge. Push in the back, referee keeps them going, played the advantage. O'Keefe, Berardi going well here, left foot blocked by Souness. First threatening move, and lovely and fluent it was too from Imre Berardi. Now Bailey, Ross. Burst through by McMahon, and he'll keep it in play. Knew the space was there and used it well. And against the upright from Berardi. Sure that it would have counted. The referee is calling them back for something on the far side of the field. It's worth having a look at the way that was set up and how well Berardi hammered it. Ross, Berardi, he does show lovely control on the ball. Ross was really ballooned too far, but maybe Everton will make something of it. The overhead from Hartford, and a clearance from Cohen. Lyons, Hartford, on to Easto, who is onside and has a clear chance. Will it go in? Was it in? It is now. Now Mr. Thomas is taking a long walk towards his linesman, gets the thumbs up, and the goal stands. Not cleared on the line by Neil, so 1-0 to Everton. 17 minutes gone, and Peter Easto gets the opening goal of the game. Cohen. Dalglish. Oh, a nice turn. And the shot went through the goalkeeper's legs and out for a corner. Kenny Dalglish can scarcely believe that he didn't score. Thompson. Sorting themselves out of a tight situation. Lee. Case jumping, knocking it down for McDermott. Everton just getting bodies in the way, and it still needed a desperate plunge, and now it's getting difficult. And Mr. Thomas is in and sorting them out. Soonest looking for somebody. And there is a quite unnecessary altercation there, because Hodge had got that ball, claimed it, and it really needed nobody else to go in at all. Mr. Thomas has got his book out and knows exactly who he wants. Case, and I think Souness as well. We're now in the position of having to make guesses because there are no yellow cards, but I think we can reasonably assume that two players are cautioned here, Souness and Case, and the referee is also going to have Lyons to talk to. Still Case, the booing won't put him off. Eastoe, a nice little touch, and Verratti, a good stretch. Away he goes, and tried unselfishly to set it up for Eastoe. Now tries the shot, and brings out a save of international class from Ray Clements. Lovely bit of football from Everton in attack, and a fine save from Ray Clements. Verratti trying to give it to Eastoe. Should maybe have gone on his own the first time. When it came back to him though, made up his mind, tried the shot, and what a good save. So Ross has another corner for Everton. Outswinger, looking for Lyons, didn't find him. O'Keefe over. Surely now from O'Keefe, or has he pushed it too far wide? Tried to be too deliberate about it, but he's made the goal for Verratti. What a very cool piece of work. Well, I thought that Verratti had wasted that when he pulled it so far wide of Clements, allowed the goalkeeper to get back on his line, but still took his time, and in came Verratti, and in goes the goal. Well, two men playing for their places in this Everton first team, making and scoring the goal. Eamon O'Keefe and Imre Verratti. Just look at the excitement there. And what a vantage point they've got. Looks a bit precarious. They're seeing the game. Foul given, and a chance for Liverpool to take another quick free kick. Souness, Cohen, more penetrating this. Ray Kennedy turning, and Case! Now it's 2-1. And for the first time almost, Liverpool were getting the ball into the box quickly. And they've got a quarter of an hour or a bit less to see if they can do it again. Kennedy turned on that. Case was in there bustling, and Hodge couldn't keep it out. Like Lyons, these last 5 minutes will seem long to him. This is his 20th Merseyside derby, and he has never been on the winning side. Maybe now Verratti will make certain of it, but he's missed it. Tried to make certain, was forced wide, and the left foot couldn't find the net. Bursting away, Clements out, forces him wide, he's done the difficult part, he perhaps should have gone on another stride to make sure. Kennedy and Lee not allowed to get the ball because of Ross's tackle. Cohen strides out, plays it early for Kennedy, Hodge is out again, and is hit by Kennedy coming through. Hodge had the ball. Souness. Thompson, Irwin, Souness again. We've had a minute over the 45. Case, Bailey. If it hasn't been a game of classic open football, it's been a game we will not forget. Everton have won it by 2 goals to 1. The Everton fans celebrate, and celebrate deservedly, because it has been a fine victory by their team. Goals by Isto and Berardi. Case replying for Liverpool. 2-1 the score, and I wonder what all that means to an Everton Merseysider. Right. Todd. There's a useful foot stuck out there by McCall. Here's Parkin. And McCall lets it go. Latchford. 1-0. Well, John McCall, with the experience of more than 350 league games, committed an elementary error, stepped over the ball, assuming it was Bradshaw's, quite unaware that Latchford was there, and from there on, it was an easy task for the Everton centre-forward to get his first league goal of the season. Lions. Foul by Bell. And Pejic, who was fouled, willing to take the free kick. On the quarter hour, 1-0 to Everton. And that was a foul, penalty. For John McCall has done it again. McCall bringing down Mickey Walsh with a shoulder charge off the ball, and a penalty for Andy King. As Andy King scores his 6th goal of the season. And what a beautifully struck penalty it was. Bradshaw made up his mind, and he made it up wrong. All stripping off their sub, Mel Eves. And the cross towards Bell. Got in there before Lyons. Couldn't direct the ball. Norman Bell on the end of the header, but side netting. Latchford. Pejic on the touchline. Side to Thomas. Trip by McCall. Walsh, King and Latchford poised at the back of the penalty area. Thomas to take the kick. Into the near post for Walsh, and King couldn't turn it in. Very well worked move. Thomas's free kick. Walsh's back header, and King coming in at the far post, couldn't turn it in.
Hoddle. Well read by McMahon. Played long by Sheedy, changing the point of the attack in the direction of Heath. Burrows is up in support. The pass just came behind him, but Burrows might make something of it yet. And Sheedy places it in. The goal is given. Everton thought they might have had a penalty when Burrows went down, but their disappointment turned to joy because Kevin Sheedy wasn't left appealing after this incident here. Burrows falling. And it was Hoddle who made the mistake, and Sheedy capitalised. His first goal for his new club. Sharp. Lacey is the defender, wearing number 4. Galvin there as well. And Sharp decided in the end to play the ball off Lacey and gamble on winning a corner. And that's the way it went for him. Everton now employ Kevin Sheedy's left foot to take corners from their right. Heath coming off the near post. Sharp waiting behind him. And King. And the goal from Billy Wright. Everton exploit the set piece. In fact, at the near post, I think it came off a Tottenham head. It was Tony Galvin. But it reached King, a nod back, and nod over the line from Wright. It's 2-0. And Clements looks perplexed. Galvin showing strength to get away from Burrows. Arm trying to help out for Everton. And it's still Galvin. And finally deflecting off Burrows. And through the efforts and endeavour of Tony Galvin, his best to try and lift what's been a dismal first half so far for Tottenham. And it was Miller who came in, a prod from Mabbott, and Everton got it off the line. Paul Miller coming in strongly behind Archibald. There was Mabbott, and it was John Bailey who saved the day for Everton. Ainscough, now Burrows. Everton rather drawn towards the man in possession, although Bailey here has checked out sensibly. This is King. Good defending there by Gary Mabbott. The early ball from Wright was a fine one. Bailey, in goes Sharp, and McMahon. It's all going the way of Everton. 3-0 after 33 minutes. The early pass from Billy Wright for Bailey, who saw Sharp in the middle. It didn't quite drop for Sharp, but it did for McMahon. Everton scored 3 times in the first half against Aston Villa on Tuesday night. I don't think they expected to match that feat here against Tottenham, but they certainly have done. Crooks. Archibald. 3-1. Perhaps the euphoria getting the better of Everton, who lost their concentration. The corner had been played short, and Archibald with the confidence to turn past Higgins and fire it in just under the bar. His second goal of the season, and it rather brings Everton back down to earth. Coming within a minute of the goal from McMahon that had put Everton momentarily 3 up. Wright's header. Nice touch from Crooks. Tottenham having picked up a little bit of confidence, having pulled 1 goal back. And King finds the free kick given against him. Just turning Garth Crooks. Four in the wall. Southall rather drawn to the middle of his goal, and the chip towards Galvin. And Tottenham could so easily have exploited Hoddle's skill. Everton were concentrating perhaps on defending the direct shot. Galvin had already set off on his run, and then drove the ball fiercely across the face of the goal. Now Brook. McMahon trying to get with him, and Gary Brook, who they believe at White Hart Lane is among the best finishers on the staff. Almost showing Everton that quality then. Shooting under pressure, and how close it was. And Burrows can push forward again. Ainscough for Sheedy. Sharp has held that position wide on the left. He did better this time. He can attack Perryman perhaps here. And Miller. And Sharp. Test Clements out. King's in on the rebound. And Graham Sharp reminds Tottenham of his shooting power. He fired one past Ray Clements last year. And he stung the fingers of the England goalkeeper again there. And Andy King was in to try and make something of the rebound. And Houghton had pilfered an extra yard and is punished by the throw being given to Everton. Taken quickly by Ainscough. Driven in by Burrows. And how spectacular that would have been from Andy King. Even he appreciated the exhilaration of the moment as he swung into the volley, and it sped past the junction with Clements beaten. Sharp now brought down by Lacey. Now what will the referee's reaction be here? The referee's judgment is called into question as to whether that incident was when there was a probable threat to a goal. Lacey came across, brought down Sharp, and John Lacey is sent off, judged by referee Don Shaw as having committed a professional foul. Hoddle. Galvin has done well for Tottenham in this game against the odds. Now, did Bailey bring him down? And if so, was that a potential goal-scoring opportunity? John Bailey, of course, has already been cautioned. And I do believe John Bailey has been sent off as well. Galvin had got past Higgins. He was looking to bear in on goal himself. And there, Bailey brought him down. Here's Burrows. And here's King. Burrows again. Sharp collecting just onside. Ainscough. Well, I don't think he was quite aware that the chance was going to be as easy as it turned out to be. He was stretching for the initial cross, which was played in there by Sharp. Ainscough was already committed and then had to try and readjust as it came off Clements.
Rolled for Dobson. Deliberately struck on a good shot. The goalkeeper won't be too pleased about that. He had his hands there and the ball spun out of them for the corner. The corner is not important, but that sign of mishandling, not good for a goalkeeper in the first 3 minutes of a game. Jones with the corner. Goalkeeper has stayed on his line, and Lyons, and that hit the goalkeeper, and Latchford has got it in. Mahoney in absolute dejection on his line, and he really must blame himself a bit for that. Jones swung the corner over. Mahoney had stayed on his line, so Lyons had a free header. The first attempt by Latchford just bounced off the goalkeeper, and Latchford got it in at the second attempt. Pearson beaten by Howard, played on by Craig. Sargent turns it for Kenyon. Buckley. Latchford. Pearson. Lyons making a break. Number 6, good burst here, chance for him. Deflection, over the top, no, it's in! It's number 2. And Mick Lyons will get the but that time not to be blamed. The through ball, or the square ball in fact, played just at the right time as Lyons began his burst. He got through the tackle, saw the chance, and when he let go the shot, the deflection left Mahoney absolutely without hope. Latchford, Dobson, Lyons. No pressure on the defender, just put out to Pearson. Dobson couldn't get himself in for a shot, but now Smallman gets to go with the left foot, and the goalkeeper saw it late, and Smallman thought he'd got it. Everton waited, probed patiently, and when the ball was played for Smallman, he curled it very deliberately. Mahoney suddenly woke up with a start and must have been very relieved to see it go just past. Howard, Cassidy, Natras. Goalkeeper in two minds here, and he makes a brilliant save. Lawson stayed on his line and waited for Gowling to make the header and got across down fast to save well. Buckley. Smallman. Sargent on a break outside him, but that's opened up a gap for Smallman. Oh, against the bar! Great shot from Smallman. Latchford's header and a good save by the keeper. But what a shot from David Smallman. Good running by Sargent. The defender went to cover the fullback's break. Smallman saw the gap, went forward, let fly, and the bar saved Newcastle. A corner from Mahoney's save. Header away by Craig. And that whistle is going again from the crowd. So stupid. Jones. Pull back well. Header away by Bird, or by Natras, I think it was. Good shot by... Oh, Clements! Looks as though an hour and a quarter on the bench has done something for Dave Clements. He comes on, the ball runs loose, and with his left foot, and I suspect his first touch of the game, hammers home an unstoppable shot. What a tremendous goal by Dave Clements. Conroy battling away there. Hudson, Salmons, Pejic. Header away by McNaught. Dobson helping it on. Marsh for Greenough. Conroy. And over goes Conroy, and the penalty is given. Kenyon indicates a dive, but the referee didn't need to think twice about that. Conroy had pushed the ball, was going past his man, and down he went. And Terry Conroy is the man who will take the penalty. Scored from one last season. Guy Davis, and Conroy's put it wide. Imagine what goes through a player's mind at a moment like that. The penalty given. He saw Davis go the wrong way and saw the ball just miss the upright. Third corner that Everton have had. Peter Shilton trying to get himself a sight of it. Telfer takes it. Deep, and it put Shilton under pressure, and he did well to punch it away. And it goes again, and he saves brilliantly this time. From Lyons, from Kenyon rather. It was a good corner. It put Shilton under pressure to punch as men came in at him at the far post, and when the shot was banged back in by Lyons, Shilton did very well to get down. And again he does well, and this time he's got it in his hands, and the problem passes for Stoke. In the light jacket there, next to Tony Waddington, the Stoke manager, Waddington with his hand on his chin. Next to him is John Tudor, the Newcastle forward, who will sign for Stoke on loan this weekend. King. Again he bends the shot and a brilliant save. But Andy King, a player who really knows where the goal is. And down goes Shilton again. And the ball is out for a corner. And twice in quick succession, Peter Shilton has again saved Stoke. Andy King with the first one. Just got a glimpse of goal. Bent it with his right foot. And Shilton got a left hand to it. And when it came back in again, he was down again. Salmon's put in neatly there by Greenough. Measuring the cross, but it's headed away by McNaught. Latchford, King, Lyons. Telfer. Took it well. Bowers is with him. Shilton is out and the goal is empty. And Telfer has scored. Sprung deep from defence by Everton. Two swift passes and Telfer was away, chasing it with Bowers. And Shilton came off his line and everything fell nicely for Telfer as Bowers and Shilton seemed to confuse each other. And it was then a question of whether Telfer could hit it straight and keep his balance, and he did it very competently. Dobson now. Striding past Todd, who brings him down. Dobson put away by a good ball there. Everton coming quickly out of defence once again. Goodless's free kick driven hard and a glancing header. The second attempt is in, and again it's Telfer. Peter Shilton did well to get down to the first header from Latchford, but as he beat it out, Telfer was there and stuck it home to make it 2-0. Lyons. Very good ball for Goodless. Taking on Marsh and playing another lovely cross. Oh, what a goal! Now that's football. Everybody involved in that can take credit. Lyons, a great crossfield pass. Goodless, a magnificent centre, and Latchford, a superb header. Three superlatives for three very good players combining in a magnificent move.
Part 2 of the Everton big match features wins on the road, starting with 2 thrashings from 1977-78 over Leicester City and Queen's Park Rangers.
Higgins with the free kick. Ticked on. And Latchford goes in. Wellington's a bit slow to come off. A chip is on now. Wellington's off his line. Here's Thomas. Now Latchford to drive it left-footed. It's there. Bob Latchford. 14 minutes into the game, Bob Latchford puts Everton 1-0 in front. That was a bit of a tragedy. The first attack wasn't built up well, but it stretched Leicester, and then when Thomas took over, nips in, a 1-2, Latchford goes on, the left footer, swerved away from Wellington. Earl glides it on, Dobson is there though. Out Rioch for Darracott. Mackenzie. Sims plays it. May plays it out, rather. Darracott. Picks up Mackenzie. Flick away from Rope. Rope gives another throw in. Mackenzie wants to take it. Darracott shouting at him, leave it. Mackenzie helps it on. And the shot's there for Thomas. And he got it. 2-0 Everton. So easy. 37 minutes into the first half. 2-0 Everton. The throw-in, well taken by Darracott. Places it on Mackenzie's head. The flick backwards, which escapes the Leicester defence. And Thomas in like a knife. Might have taken a deflection, but it's Thomas's goal. Samples. Off the wall, corner. Well, that's the first corner that Leicester have had in the game. Going over to take it, Alderson. Worthington running near post, brings people with him, comes back again. Now Sims starts his run, and Sims got there. And Dobson gets it half clear. Whitworth plays it, Sims bangs it in. Well, it was a surprise snapshot from Sims. Gave that some hammer. I think it surprised Wood. He clutched it and held it. He dropped it. A couple of Leicester men were there to pounce on the mistake. May, first time ball in. Higgins gets it forward again for Everton. And Worthington went through with his tackle a little bit late after the ball had gone. So it's a free kick to Everton, more or less the halfway line. A couple of minutes to go to half-time. Everton most positively in the boss seat at the moment. Their away record, fairly useful. A win at Villa, a very, very close defeat at Arsenal, and then they win at Sheffield United in the League Cup. And here they're going well again, and the shot's there for Thomas. Andy King has made it 3. Andy King makes it 3. Oh, and Leicester destroyed by that free kick. Hoisted in the air, and it was the fight of Mike Lyons that cut Leicester apart. When the ball dropped down, there was nobody picking up Andy King, and he blasts it in there. There's now Mackenzie. Now it's Everton. Again, surging right side as their short-tempered fuses in the crowd break loose, and Latchford breaking loose with Sims. And Mackenzie drives that one beautifully. Oh, that was so quick and smart. Latchford beating Sims in the run. The cross in for Mackenzie, the first-time drive. Could have been number 4. John Samuels gets that one in for Worthington. Samuels again, wide for Whitworth as we go into stoppage time. Worthington trying to get a turn in, and a good drive, hit the post. Frank Worthington did remarkably well then. Back to goal, shielded the ball, a half turn, super left foot drive, deserved better, but he hit the post. Sims, that's so easy for Rioch though. Terry Darracott. Latchford and Sims, and Latchford got there. And Latchford's in there again. That was a very important interception for May to make. Alderson chased by Mackenzie. Alderson breaks free. Run a long way. Kemba. And Earl couldn't quite get there, and Kemba couldn't get the beef in. The ball is going for a corner. It was a good run by Alderson. Came a long way. John Samuels to take the corner. And that surely slid in finally by Sims. So it's 3-1. Sims scores only his second ever goal for Leicester, the big lad. The corner coming in, drops down, a half chance wasted, and then Sims picks up the pass from Smith and glides it in. Not looking like showing too much improvement at the moment. They're unbeaten at home in 2 games. Oh, and that one's gone through to Latchford, and he's going to get there. Oh, he let Mackenzie have it instead. Whoa. Duncan Mackenzie's magic. He didn't have to weave too many spells to knock that one in. Diabolical blunder by Leicester. Let Latchford go on and take on Wellington all by himself, and as he was sizing himself up to knock the ball in, he saw Mackenzie and said, all right, I've had one, here's one for you. 28 minutes into the second half, and Everton re-establish a clear 3 goals lead. So Leicester got it all to do all over again. Pulled 1 goal back, but that mountain becomes higher again for them. Smith, Rofe, Whitworth, helping it on. Worthington, punch, and Samuels. And Kemba miskicked with a goal at his mercy. Rioch, another throw. Wellington gambled a bit on that one. Had a little bit of leg spin on it as it hit the ground. Very nearly took him by surprise. Double challenge on Worthington, not fair, so Leicester get another free kick. Dennis Rofe with the free kick. Which a bad one too. Thomas chucks it down for Latchford. Whitworth bangs it into Latchford, and it'll break now for Thomas. There's a quick look in, there's an offside flag up, not on King, I think, but on Mackenzie, the further of the 2 Everton players at that moment. Mackenzie is getting... Oh, it's King who's getting the yellow card. King, who turned round and said something unpleasant to referee Derek Richardson. So yet another man who scored a goal and marked up a booking this afternoon, Andy King. 4th booking of the game, which really hasn't had enough aggro in it to warrant 4 bookings. They've all been moments of foolishness. Mackenzie, beautiful skills against Rofe. On for Jones. Substitute fullback. May losing that to Thomas, and Whitworth gets it away for Leicester. Smith, Whitworth, Alderson, Sims, gonna drive it straight into the back of David Jones. Thomas as Rioch starts to break out. Goes to Mackenzie, who helps it on to Rioch. He could have himself something here. And this will be Andy King's 2nd goal of the game. And that makes it 5-1. Oh, and our goalkeeper, Wellington. So he scored in the first half, Andy King, at 44 minutes, and now he's tucked in his second at 44 minutes. Well, that was destructive. Beautifully released pass from Mackenzie, set re-up going. He races in, tries the shot, it comes out then, and Andy King had the easiest job in the world to tuck it away. Don Masson, Stan Bowles, a little toe poke here for Shanks. And Givens just beaten to it by David Jones. Pearson playing a delightful ball there for David Thomas. Inside for Dobson. Now King, beautifully weighted there for Andy King. Pearson's coming up in there, Latchford's in there too, and that's a good goal for Everton. And they've begun exactly where they left off at the start of last season when they came here and won handsomely. Andy King playing such a big part in it. They're the two men who've made it. King, who played a big part in it over on that left touchline. Latchford with the header, past Phil Parkes just inside the post. Clement, Bowles letting it go very skillfully there for Eastoe. Bowles again. Mackenzie, stopped by Abbott, short pass to Bowles. Masson right up there amongst the front men as well. Givens, well, he's, look at Wood right out there now. Is he giving away the corner or a throw? No, it's a throw. And as Wood hurdles to get back, they've got that, oh, good piece of play by Rangers, good quick thinking by Don Givens, who took that throw quickly, and Masson, who'd gone up there, got the header in, but unfortunately for Rangers it wasn't on target. Oh, Masson not quite controlling that one. Andy King sending Dave Thomas on his way now. This could be more trouble for Rangers. Latchford in the middle, and David Jones has come up as well. Latchford with the header. Oh, a beautiful goal. A second one for Latchford and a second for Everton. And the architect is the man who so recently was a Rangers player, Dave Thomas. A great run down the left. Latchford beautifully placed for that near post header. Wide of Phil Parkes. Gordon Lee doing a lot of shouting on that Everton bench. Well, it's been a good opening 18 minutes for him and his team. Busby, the flick for Shanks. And Busby trying this time to get in behind that Everton defence. That's a good cross as well, but Pejic's behind it. Eastoe with the header, straight though into the arms of Wood. Got up well at the far post there, Peter Eastoe, from Martin Busby's long, interesting cross. Eastoe, Bowles, Clement, high towards Don Givens, but even higher was Mark Higgins. Oh, and a great goal by Peter Eastoe. Well, that'll put Rangers back in the game. My word, how they needed it. And it looked to be no great danger for Everton as Higgins got up so well. When it came to Eastoe, a lot of space for him, surprising that. Left foot hooked high into the net. And good play here by Martin Dobson. Masson after him. Here's Mackenzie, bit of space for him on the right. Got it across beautifully. Oh, and Thomas on the far side couldn't quite finish it off. Superb piece of play, though, by Mackenzie. That devastating sprint over maybe only 3 or 4 yards when it really mattered. Hard, low cross. Rangers in trouble, and Thomas couldn't quite turn it in. Dobson, Pejic. Thomas. Martin Dobson for Everton. Latchford, Masson right back there, nearly caught out. And a free kick given for handball by Abbott. The ball, in fact, kicked at him by his teammate Don Masson.
there wasn't much that Abbott could do about it. He was only about a couple of yards away, but it gives Everton this free kick. Dave Thomas and Martin Dobson, the two men behind it. Three men in the Rangers' wall. Masson, Eastoe and Busby, who came off and charged into Dobson, giving away another free kick. Not only attacked the ball, but attacked the man as well. Still three men, those same three men in the Rangers' wall. And still the same two Everton men behind it. Thomas chipping it now to the far side. Andy King coming in, and Latchford has got his hat-trick. Well, Rangers, who are dab hands themselves at free kicks, badly caught out by that one as it's floated out. And Andy King on the byline, turning it in. No trouble at all there for Bob Latchford. Needham to Masson. Needham again. Oh, he's given it away to Mackenzie. Now, can Mackenzie make this four for Everton? And he can, and he made it look like child's play. And the Everton men are rushing towards Mackenzie. And Dave Needham is the man who knows that it's his mistake that has virtually put this game beyond the reach of Rangers now. Needham's mistake. Mackenzie on it like a flash. And he kept his cool superbly as Parks came out into the back of the net. Thomas. King. Oh, a nice touch there for Pearson. Masson's right in there. And a free kick to Everton. An obstruction by Masson on Andy King. A yard outside the Rangers area. And could this mean more trouble? 4-1 down already. And a committee meeting there to decide how this free kick's going to be taken. Dave Thomas saying one way, Andy King saying another. Martin Dobson standing over the ball, and Queen's Park Rangers are waiting for what's going to be hit at them. Martin Dobson. Now, will something come of this? He might well put it there for King, and he played it into the wall. Pearson, and a great save! Well, Phil Parks has had to pull the ball out of the net 4 times this afternoon and hasn't had many opportunities to show what a fine keeper he is. Then he did. That shot by Pearson, and he was down well to push it away for the corner. So Thomas with the corner for Everton. Floated in there, and Pearson so very close indeed, having been foiled in one moment by a fine save from Phil Parks. Then got up well with the header, only to put it wide of the other post. Dobson. He's really been a cut above Rangers for most of the afternoon, except for that one little period just before half-time when it looked as though Rangers might come back at them. Dobson to King. That's a good shot. Oh, and another fine save by Phil Parks. Andy King, the former Luton lad, having a very lively game indeed, and a good left-foot shot. And Phil Parks just finger-tipping it over. What a game he's had, Andy King. Made the first and third goals. And here's Dave Thomas, who made the second one. With the corner for Everton. The fists of Parks. Dobson. Now Latchford, not his 4th goal, surely. Yes! And the 5th for Everton. Well, it's a riot. 4 goals for Bob Latchford. No wonder he can afford to smile like that. The other one coming from Duncan Mackenzie, which in itself was a juicy one. And Everton all smiles as that ball fell for Bob Latchford. He couldn't believe his luck. And he gave Parks very little chance. Now it's Bowles. Turning him one way, turning him the other way. Can he do it yet again? Or is he going to run into trouble? Well, he's giving him a few problems there. And a lovely little overhead, well saved, though, by George Wood from David Needham. Well, that was a bit of vintage Bowles. And in the end, that little shuffled cross and an overhead by Needham and a good piece of reflex goalkeeping by George Wood. Masson, Busby. What a good ball by Busby for Eastoe. Oh, and he hit the post. What a terrible piece of luck for Peter Eastoe. Can Bowles turn it in? Free kick. But what a ball that was by Busby. It gave Eastoe the opportunity to show his speed and his shooting skill, and he whacked it against the post. Now Bowles, Masson up there with him. Gibbons right in there. Always just favouring the keeper, though. And Wood very quickly to come off his line at all times. Here's Masson. It back again for John Hollins. And a touch by Eastoe, and my word, he couldn't have come closer yet again. Stan Bowles. A penalty. That time a foul by Jones on Bowles. A yard inside the box. Not too many complaints, I think, by Everton. It looked a penalty. And Roger Kirkpatrick had no doubts that it was worth a penalty. Now Bowles and Mackenzie having a slight word with each other to decide which side Stan Bowles will put it. Mackenzie told him one way, and I'm not sure that I'd take Duncan's word for it. Let's see, though. Bowles versus George Wood. And a lot of encroachment. Well, that was an amazing save by George Wood. Bowles took it. An enormous amount of encroachment on the left-hand side of the penalty area, though, but Wood down, and the penalty was saved.
Aiming that towards Holmes. The flag up against Wood for offside, but the referee ignores it. Holmes. A goal in the first minute. The linesman had flagged for offside against Woodward, and the Everton players are going to appeal. Holmes, the man who scored in the first minute. And this may be disallowed because the referee is going across to the linesman. This could still be disallowed. Players being ordered away, a dramatic opening. The linesman had his flag up. It's offside, and the goal does not stand. The header from Goulding, finding Holmes. Oh, a good cross. Headed away by Hurst. Badger. Goulding for Holmes, and a good quick sliding tackle by Newton. Well, a good lively opening by Sheffield United, as indeed they opened the first half. Badger. Aiming for War Boys.
Oh, it's a tremendous effort that was by Goulding. A magnificent shot. Steve Goulding hitting that left foot and hitting the angle. A great effort.
Curry for Sheffield United. They've been doing most of the work in the opening stage of the second half. That's a good ball flicked on by Badger for Holmes. Kendall is back there. Oh, Royal seeming to jump too early, but he got the ball. Royal, a good one, went for Whittle. What a beautiful ball.
And it's going to be there. The second attempt, McAllister did manage to stop the first one, but Whittle puts Everton in the lead. Again, the Royal Whittle move. Royal flicking it through, Whittle taking it on, and although Tom McAllister charged down the first effort, Whittle got it in on the second attempt. So Everton go into a lead.